Welcome and thank you for joining the Rotary Information Series. I'm your host, Lynn Morgan. Last time we talked with Marcia Baum, the Executive Director of Michigan Citizens for Stem Cell Research and Cures, about the new frontier of stem cell research. I would like to welcome Marcia back this morning. This time we'll be talking to a family who is living with juvenile diabetes and their search for a cure. Also joining us today is a University of Michigan researcher who has been researching stem cells in hopes of finding cures to incurable diseases such as juvenile diabetes. But first, welcome back, Marcia. I'm happy you could be here again today.
Well, thank you so much for the invitation to be back with your Farmington Rotary show. As you said, at our last show, we talked about the science, we talked about some of the cures, and we also talked about the law. But today we have a very special show planned. We're going to meet with Kathy Curry and her son Gabriel, who was diagnosed at a very young age with juvenile diabetes. Gabriel, welcome to the show, and can you tell me if you've ever been on TV before?
No, I haven't.
And how old are you, Gabriel?
I'm 14.
And do you go to school?
Yeah. I graduated 8th grade, and now I'm moving on to, I'm going to be a freshman next year at Caledonia High School.
Well, congratulations. What is your favorite subject?
Probably writing and English.
Those are your favorites?
Yeah.
Well, when you grow up, will you come right with us?
Maybe.
Good answer. Do you have brothers or sisters, Gabriel?
I have 2 brothers. I have an older brother, Spencer, who is 15, and I have a younger brother, Nick, who is 10.
And do any of your brothers have juvenile diabetes?
My younger brother, Nick, has it.
Gabriel, I understand that you were diagnosed when you were very young. How old was that, and do you remember that period in your life?
I was 4 years old, and I remember being in the hospital with a bunch of IVs in my arm, and I had a cast on my arm, but it was actually a splint, and I thought I broke my arm.
Was that frightening?
Yeah.
But you were brave.
Yeah.
Mom says you were brave. And how are you feeling today, Gabriel?
I'm feeling good.
That's wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like every day, what you have to do to control your sugar levels?
I have to poke my finger with a needle, and I put blood on a meter, and it tells me what my blood sugar is. And if it's like if it's below what it's supposed to be, then I have to take something with sugar, like a juice box or like a candy or something like that. And then if it's like too high, I have to take insulin through my insulin pump.
Is that your pump?
Yeah.
Do you also have to watch what you eat?
Yeah, I have to watch how many carbohydrates I eat, because depending on how much I eat, I have to bolus for it with my insulin pump, and it injects insulin into my body, so it keeps my blood sugar steady.
That's a tremendous responsibility for anyone, let alone someone just going into high school. Your mom must be very proud of you. Can you tell me if any of your friends, speaking of high school, have diabetes?
I don't know. Well, back at my old school, me and Nick were the only kids with diabetes, but I'm not sure about anyone this year because I haven't met anybody.
And do your friends ask you about diabetes or what it's like to have it?
Not like the people that I've known for like a couple years really don't, because I do like I did a presentation in 7th grade about diabetes and how I have it and what I have to do to take care of it. But usually it's the newer kids that ask me about it.
And I'm sure you're very patient with them and explain. Well, thank you so much, Gabriel, for being here today and helping us understand how you live with your disease.